Hi everyone, today, ooh, he just got some treats. Okay, he's loving them. Yeah? Okay, hi everyone. Today we are going to be watching Shrek 2. When some people talk about movies, they tend to say that the original is always the best one or that the sequel never lives up to the original. But if there was ever an exception to that, I think it is definitely with Shrek. Shrek 2 is my absolute favorite out of all of them. And I think the only thing that might have made it better is if we somehow included the Hallelujah song from Shrek, from the first Shrek movie into the Shrek 2 movie. But even without that, the soundtrack for Shrek 2 is amazing still. And it's just one of my favorite feel-good movies to put on and watch if I want to laugh. Oh, actually, a few years ago when I was doing an internship, we had an office holiday gift exchange. We had to bring in a random gift and we didn't know who it was going to be for until we got there. And I happened to get the perfect gift. Ready? Shrek 4 movie collection. All 4 movies are in here. And I got a pound of gummy bears. So I had a fantastic weekend. So I might watch the other movies at some point in the future, but for now we're gonna be watching Shrek 2. So let's start watching.
Once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away,
Already starting off with Prince Charming's narration.
they saw that their daughter was cursed with a frightful enchantment that took hold each and every night.
You know what I just realized? That this means that Prince Charming knew that she turned into an ogre at sunset each time, and he was still going to rescue her. Well, I guess he also knew that the curse was going to be reversed, or could be reversed as well.
The bravest and most handsome.
With the fishnet and everything.
Pull back the gossamer curtains to find her.
The pork illustrated magazines.
Fiona?
No!
Also, he's eating like a bacon snack. I love the small details. There's gonna be so many references, and each time you watch, you can pick up on another small detail. This scene, wild. Did you see that? I don't know if I didn't notice that before. The sharks that maybe ate the Little Mermaid. I love that Fiona has always been a fighter. I guess she's technically like the Spider-Man in the Spider-Man kiss that they had. She was a superhero.
Enough, Reggie.
He's my favorite of the musicians. He's just jamming out.
The king will bestow his royal blessing upon you and your, Prince Charming.
Oh, this is like when I watched Enchanted, the idea of what happens after the happily ever after that they got in this case at the end of Shrek. And now it's meet the parents, actually go to the kingdom, deal with the repercussions of choosing to stay an ogre and what that means to her family.
Are we there yet? Yes. Really? No! Are we there yet?
No!
And definitely right after the happily ever after, because they're still traveling in their just married carriage.
But this is taking forever. Shrek, and ain't no in-flight movie enough.
In-flight movie.
Could you not be yourself? For 5 minutes!
I love this part. Hollywood. Oh, okay. So many references here. I love this entire scene of getting to see the city of Far, Far Away. Farbucks instead of Starbucks coffee. Ooh, Burger Prince instead of Burger King there in the corner. The limousine carriage.
Hey, ladies!
Gap Queen.
Yeah!
Banana Kingdom instead of Banana Republic and Gap. Oh, okay. And this too. Rapunzel's mansion right here. Oh my gosh, and it's just a tower. We've got Cinderella. The fact that all the Disney princesses are here and they all have mansions and their own neighbors.
He's no Prince Charming, but they do look.
Happy now? We came.
I love when scripts do this. That back and forth and wordplay is so fun.
Everything's gonna be.
Disaster! There is no way.
You can do this.
But I really
don't
want to be.
Oh, they really played off of that in the end. They just completed a whole sentence together.
Bad, down!
No, it's all right. He's with us. He helped rescue me from the dragon.
Yep, that's me,
Noble
the Noble
Steed.
Steed. Hey, waiter, how about a bowl for the Steed?
Donkey's definitely one of my favorite characters.
Well, for his type, yes.
My type? I gotta go to the bathroom. Dinner is served.
Never mind, I can hold it. I feel like I remember most of Donkey's lines, if not just all the lines in this movie.
Assuming you don't eat your own young. We usually prefer the ones who've been locked away in a tower.
Please.
I only did that because I love her.
Speaking of loving her, I don't know why he's being so harsh with Shrek if his daughter is like half ogre technically and completely ogre right now. So all of his disrespect towards Shrek is also disrespecting Fiona.
Harold, Shrek,
Fiona! Fiona!
Mom, Harold.
Donkey really makes the scene lighthearted, but still emotional, especially for Fiona. This is the love of her life, Shrek, and she's bringing him to meet the other people in her life that she loves, and the fact that they're not getting along is tough. And so real and such a good depiction of, again, what happens after the happily ever after.
I stress me by my snow nest, some crystal glass pumps, and no more stress.
Ooh,
Worry.
Marilyn Monroe reference. Oh,
You got a puppy? All I got in my room was shampoo.
actually, Donkey's lines are so great.
You're behaving like a
Say it.
Like an ogre.
I am an ogre.
Oh, I don't like this part. Oh, scaring the dog, really? Really, Shrek?
I've made changes for you, Shrek. Think about that.
That's real smooth, Shrek. I'm an ogre.
The puppy's still going like that, even at Donkey's reenactment of it. But yeah, that's so true. I mean, I'm sure Fiona has spent a lot of her time specifically trying to avoid being an ogre because of what she's been told all her life. And to decide to be an ogre full time must have been such a huge adjustment to her life and to her sense of self.
He's the ogre, not me.
I think, Harold, you're taking this a little too personal.
The lily pads in the back in the painting.
Don't you remember when we were young and, oh, we used to walk down by the lily pond and...
Our first kiss.
Our first kiss.
It's not the same.
Yes, it is the same. It is totally the same. I'm assuming this won't be a spoiler. If not, we'll get to it at the end. This is so much foreshadowing for the king's story and his love life.
You force me to do something I really don't want to do.
Where are we?
My diet is ruined. Okay. 2 Renaissance wraps.
I feel like this scene, stopping at the fast food place, it feels like she's gonna torture him. But then to have that stop instead feels... Ooh, Stitch! Hi, buddy! Look who's here! Okay, I think he might join us for a little bit. What was I saying? They're kind of making it seem like she's not that evil or like her plans aren't that nefarious, but they definitely will be. Or she definitely is more evil than we're seeing so far.
Excuse me?
Do I know you?
No, you must be
Oh my
mistaking me for
goodness.
someone.
Another reference to his love life and to his backstory. Oh, did you catch it too, bud? You can't tell, but his tail's wagging.
I need to have someone taken care of. He's ogre.
Oh, I was also gonna say this whole scene reminds me of Tangled and the place that Flynn takes Rapunzel to scare her. Sir Justin. Is that Justin Timberlake? By the way, Stitches. He's watching the movie as well.
My handsome Prince Charming will rescue me from my tower and bring me back to my family. Mrs. Fiona Charming. Mrs. Fiona Charming.
I mean, this is all her childhood. This is her childhood home. From before she was locked away in the tower.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No. I was just reading
Scary book.
a scary book.
So these are all like things that childhood her wanted. So on the one hand, it's like she's definitely changed a lot and those dreams aren't the dreams she has now. But then for Shrek, it's like these were the dreams she had at some point and it didn't include him. But it's because she didn't know you existed then, dude.
I was actually hoping you might join me for a morning hunt, a little father-son time. I know it would mean the world to Fiona.
This would have been great if this was actually a chance for them to bond and it wasn't the king trying to kill Shrek. It would have been such a kind thing to do for Fiona, to put aside their differences.
Come here, little kitty. Come on, little kitty. Come here. Oh, come here.
Donkey knows. He's like backing up. Is that a reference to Alien? I haven't seen that movie, but I feel like I know that somehow. That was such a silly... Just completely spinning like a little pinwheel.
Fiona's father paid you to do this? The rich king? See.
That's so disheartening.
So much for Dad's royal blessing.
Right?
Oh, come
He just
on,
wanted to
Shrek,
kill
don't
you.
feel bad. Almost
Wow.
everybody admits she wants to kill you.
Gee, thanks.
Donkey. I mean, it's true, but you don't have to say it, Donkey.
I am obliged to accompany you until you have saved your life, as you have spared me mine.
I'm sorry, the position of annoying talking animal has already been taken. Let's go, Shrek!
Oh, I love this. The little cat eyes. Or the big cat eyes, actually.
Shrek?
If the dad had succeeded, she would have woken up and Shrek would have been dead. Like, how wild is that?
Look at what he's done to you.
Shrek loves me for who I am. I would think you'd be happy for me.
Exactly. Also, what he's done to you, it was her decision.
That's the fairy godmother's courage. She's the largest producer of hexes and potions in the whole kingdom.
Then why don't we pop in there for a spell?
Is the fairy godmother a witch? Or something of the sort? Because she's producing so many potions.
Oh, naughty. A pinch of passion.
You see, even the portraits on the wall were of like different witches, right?
Make yourself useful and go keep watch. How about happily ever after? He says, beauty divine.
You know, in some cultures,
Oh my
donkeys are
gosh.
revered as
He
the
is
wisest.
doing such a bad job of keeping watch.
Donkey!
Look at that. He exposed them exactly. If they had the door closed, I'm sure they would have had more time.
Oh! Nice catch, donkey.
This whole scene, the music, the chase. Going back for the hat. Oh, actually, with this wheel, the color of the wheel reminds me of the fighting scene in the first Shrek with the Bad Reputation song playing. Ooh, Beauty and the Beast reference.
He will rue the very day he stole my kingdom from me!
Guy's hair. You can see like every strand of his hair in the animation.
If there's gonna be any animal testing, I'm gonna do it. That's the best friend's job. Now give me that bottle.
Oh my gosh, he almost drank all of it.
I look any different?
You still look like an ass to me.
Wow, way to get away with a joke there.
Maybe it's a dud.
Or maybe Fiona.
Immediately the clouds. Aw, that was a sweet moment.
I'm coming, Elizabeth!
Donkey? Are you all right?
Oh my god.
Oh,
I wonder what the cat is thinking. Because they both just passed out in front of him. Or in Shrek's case, passed out on top of him.
I'm gonna go out and find him. And then we're gonna go back to the swamp where we belong.
Where we belong.
Now?
Fiona!
She definitely would have gone out and searched for him.
Good morning, sleepyhead.
Ah! Ah!
Good morning.
Oh.
We love your kitty.
They're just cuddling the cat.
I fetched you a pail of water.
Oh, thanks. Huh? A cute button nose? Thick, wavy locks?
Immediately how nice they're treating him compared to when he was an ogre.
Donkey? You're a...
A stallion, baby! I can win it! I can count!
Now I want to see a horse in real life.
Drinker must obtain his true love's keys by midnight.
It's always midnight.
Here comes the new me.
First things first. We need to get you out of those clothes.
Girls. Oh my gosh. Also, such a good idea to switch the perspective. Like I was saying before, that Fiona changed herself physically to be with Shrek. And now we're seeing the opposite of Shrek changing himself physically to be with Fiona.
Thank you, gentlemen.
I don't think I caught before that he was speaking Spanish. What did he say? You piece of meat with legs. How dare you do this to me? The people in the pitchforks just waving at him, smiling, thumbs up. The different treatment he's receiving. Such a different perspective. This song is so great. It's one of the songs that's in my shower playlist if I just want to do like karaoke while I'm shampooing my hair. This version in particular, so good.
Wow, that potion worked on you too, huh?
I am so curious as to what the dragon looks like right now because Dranky. I just combined donkey and dragon because Donkey also drank the potion. What do you think she turned into? I have no idea.
For you, baby, I could be.
Yeah, you wish.
Donkey, where is Shrek?
He just went inside looking for you.
This part, I wish he had said like something about his appearance, like, oh, now he has brown hair, or I don't know, like that would have been the most obvious thing where if she had seen Prince Charming, she'd be like, that's not Shrek.
Fiona.
Shrek?
Aye, Fiona. It is me.
What happened to your voice?
To sigh. I just watched Enola Holmes yesterday.
But I love her.
If you really love her, you'll let her go.
No, she chose you. She loves you enough to constantly be choosing you and choose.
You wouldn't have had anything to do with this, would you, Harold?
He had so much to do with it.
I hate Mondays. I can't believe you're gonna just walk.
Is that Garfield? That was so random.
You can't force someone to fall in love.
I beg to differ. I do it all the time.
So she's been doing this for years. She's been manipulating people and creating a bunch of chaos for years.
Have Fiona drink this and she'll fall in love with the first man she kisses, which will be charming.
No, I can't.
Finally, he's standing up for himself and for his family.
You remember I helped you with your happily ever after, and I can take it away just as easily.
Again, another reference to how he went through this whole thing with the fairy godmother too.
Right behind them, Tom Thumb and Thumbelina. Oh, aren't they adorable?
Okay, we just saw someone get thrown in the trash.
Here comes Sleeping Beauty. Oh, tired old thing.
Sleeping Beauty. Okay, in the third Shrek, I feel like there's a fight scene with all the princesses that they join in, but I haven't seen the third Shrek movie in a really long time, and I feel like this is a good chance to bring this up. I have all of my old iPods stored away in my room. This is the first iPod I ever got when I was in 5th grade, like 10 years old. I begged my brother to put a movie on to my iPod, just any movie at all. So he put Shrek the Third. It should still be here. You can see it. I don't know how much you can see of that. And I didn't have any other movie downloaded, so I would just rewatch Shrek the Third every single night for, I think, the entirety of 5th grade, because that was the only thing I had to watch. So I am very familiar with Shrek the Third, but also because of that, I haven't seen this movie in many years. I mean, there's only so many times. Literally every single night before bed, I remember putting on that movie and falling asleep watching Shrek the Third. Eventually, they put different movies on my iPod, but for like a solid year, that was it. That was the only thing I was watching.
We'll be right back with the Royal Far.
Oh, I love the mirror.
After these messages.
Hey, mice, pass me a buffalo wing. No, to your left. Your left!
And this whole scene, I love that they're all friends, all the fairy tale creatures. This whole scene is wild. The pepper spray.
Catnip.
That's not mine.
That's not my husband. Look at him.
People change for the ones they love. You'd be surprised how much I changed for your mother.
Speaking of being surprised, another reference to him and how much he changed physically to be with the queen, with his wife.
But it's the old one I fell in love with, Dad. I'd give anything to have him back.
Darling, that's mine. Decaf. Otherwise, I'm up all night.
Finally, choosing his daughter's happiness over whatever he thinks is right.
Get us out of here! Oh!
This whole scene reminds me of the penguins in Madagascar. I feel like this is something that they would do.
Sorry, boss. Quit messing around.
He already tried to eat the mouse.
Thought you was gonna let her go.
I was, but I can't let them do this to Fiona.
Right.
Boom! That's what I like to hear.
I agree with Donkey, yes.
Muffin Man, we've got a big order to fill. It's
It's alive. So many references. Frankenstein, too.
To the castle! No, you great stupid pastry! Come on!
I didn't catch that before. The running from the Starbucks to the other Starbucks right across the street. So perfect. So true.
Hit it!
Another great song.
Big fella.
Remember when I said the song Changes by David Bowie from earlier was my go-to shower song? Also, this song, and also I think just the entire Shrek 2 soundtrack as well. Ooh, also the High School Musical 2 soundtrack.
After you, Mongo!
His arms are so strong to be able to pull that apart as a cookie and being being able to not like break apart. Oh no! Oh, you see, that's what I was saying. Like a cookie crumbling apart. There you go with the arms. Today, I repay my debt. Ready?
Your lady needs you. Go!
Alright.
Today, I repay my debt.
Oh, the cutest little cat eyes. I kind of want to see Puss in Boots and Fiona battle, like just sword fight, just for the fun of it. Like, not to actually harm each other, but just to see, because they're both such great fighters.
Mine, that's mine!
Cry for mercy from Puss and Donkey!
Woo! Now they're a team. Officially friends, officially a team.
She's taken the potion! Kiss her now!
Poor Fiona. She's being manipulated so much into thinking that's Shrek and then trying to be like brainwashed with that magic to fall in love with the first person she kisses. But she's still a fighter.
Supposed to give her the potion!
Well, I guess I gave her the wrong tea.
Good for him choosing his daughter. And sacrificing himself for Shrek when earlier on in the movie he was ready to kill Shrek and now he's ready to sacrifice his own life to protect him. The growth.
Dad.
Is he? Yep. He croaked.
Another frog joke.
Dad?
I'd hoped you'd never see me like this.
Hey, and he gave you a hard time.
Donkey,
No, it's true.
I'm sorry to both of you. I only wanted what was best for Fiona, but I can see now she already has it.
I loved that reveal. And they were hinting at it throughout the entire movie. I mean, we caught most of them. Let me know if I didn't catch any of them.
Harold.
I'm sorry, Lillian. I just...
Even her name, Lillian, like the lily pads.
I want what any princess wants, to live happily ever after.
With the
With
ogre,
the ogre I married.
I love that. And there it is again. She chooses to be an ogre. She chooses to be with Shrek. That's who she fell in love with. Oh, Donkey didn't even have the choice. Because again, we don't know what the dragon looked like. She was probably so confused. So they didn't even have a chance to kiss and decide.
Isn't we supposed to be having a fiesta?
Uno, dos, cuatro, hit it!
Aww. Now they're dancing with the parents. Shrek is dancing with her mom. That's so sweet. Meanwhile, they're having a complete concert over here. Oh, he's still alive. Oh no! I don't remember that. Poor doggy. Oh my gosh, Rodeo Drive is still there too. It really is California. It's so fun. Again, amazing soundtrack. Oh, wait, I almost clicked out of it, but there's definitely an end scene. Or like a mid-credit scene. I'm always surprised when I see based upon the book. I always forget that there's a book.
Myself don't wanna be.
You won't be by yourself for long.
Baby, where you been? What? Say that one more time. What are you talking about? Are you serious?
Was she pregnant when she transformed? Or do you think she just transformed and had to deal with all these little babies while she was another creature? Because of the spell, the potion.
I got to get a job.
Donkey, I have to get a job. Ooh, also, did you ever have in McDonald's for the Happy Meal toy, they used to give the little donkey dragon babies as one of the toys. I remember I had a few of them at some point and they're like, the wings like moved with a little button and stuff. They were so cool. Alright, and that was Shrek 2. Definitely one of my favorite movies to watch. I was like, I'm gonna point out some of the references I caught last time watching it, but even watching it now, I still caught even more references. So I feel like I can probably watch this movie over and over again, like I did Shrek the Third as a child. And I will still continue to find more clues or more clues, more little details that I hadn't seen before. That's one of the fun things of animations. I feel like every frame you can find something new. Well, I have the other 3 movies as well, so let me know if you want me to watch any of the other movies, and let me know which one's your favorite. I already said Shrek 2 is my favorite of all of them. Let me know if it's also your favorite or if any of the other ones are your favorites. They're all really fun to watch. Alright, so feel free to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. Bye!